to episode 8 of the Pow Wow Lounge. I am your host, Michael Michelle, and if this is your first time here, welcome. This is an online show where I bring friends to discuss whatever is trending in the news and across social media. So if that sounds interesting to you, do me a huge favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you're a recurring watcher of the show, of course, you already know who these two beautiful faces are. Today, I'm joined again by Brianna and Kristen. And ladies, we got a lot to discuss today.
Yes, ma'am.
Full list here. But how's everybody doing? Let's do a check-in. Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Good?
It's getting a little hot.
It is getting a little hot.
Just a tad.
It was drastic. It was like 50. Now it's 100.
Day and night.
It's kind of crazy.
Welcome to the state.
Yep.
Yes.
Maryland.
And as it heats up across the nation and around the world, of course, people are going to be out traveling more, seeing the sights, enjoying friends and company, which means you're either going to be driving or you're going to be catching a ride somewhere. Now, with that, you might be using Uber or Lyft or any other form of transportation. But unfortunately, Kristen, you've had some very interesting run-ins.
I have.
And Uber experiences.
One just today.
And as someone who doesn't really use Uber or Lyft often, okay, what is the appropriate Uber etiquette when you're traveling that way?
Are you talking about the customer or the driver?
Customer and
Because
what you would like to see as the driver. Because I want you to try to tell your story firsthand here and what could have been different. So I'm going to let you go ahead.
Well, one, unless you feel comfortable, I try to keep conversation very surface.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
You know,
Gotcha.
and I try to say, that I live here. I say, I'm just going to this house. Because some people, they a little,
Yeah.
And I've always had this fear, like, what if they come back?
Yeah.
Like, what if someone
that's a
has a good
legitimate
memory?
Mm-hmm.
And like, ooh, I remember this house. Okay, I'm going to scroll back over here next time.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Definitely keep location on because you could share your
With a close
ride.
friend.
Oh yeah.
Got you. Okay, that's some
Track
good
her
tips.
every
Yes.
single time.
Yes, because for Lyft, it automatically shares, but for
Okay.
Uber, you have to say,
You have to actually
click on
actively
it
go
and
into
share a
it.
ride with someone.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what makes, you kind of hinted at what happened, but I'm not quite sure. You said it was awkward. You did tell us about someone playing, what was it, 50 Shades of Grey in the car while you were in there, which is totally awkward.
It was so awkward. He was playing like an erotica book.
So that's not good etiquette then. That's
It's
the
not,
driver.
'cause I don't even know what you into.
But this is broad daylight?
It's broad. The sun
was
is
noon?
not set. It was 2:30 p.m.
Wow. That is very
And
uncomfortable.
you over here getting it on in your car.
Ooh, no, that's okay. That's poor driver Uber etiquette.
I like the ones that have their headphone in and just be like, is this for insert name here? I'm like, yep. And they just go
And they
about their
just go.
way.
They don't talk much.
If you don't talk at all, I'm perfectly fine with
Me
that.
too. We don't
Really?
need conversation. Yes, we
Yes.
don't need
For some reason, I always like
conversation.
chit-chatting.
It depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it was based
it's
on that.
Like, if it's a man, I'd really be like, hi.
And then you just
Go
let it
on.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was a female, I might talk to her.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Maybe.
If it's maybe.
Depending on what I just did.
But y'all like silence.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
okay.
I'm fine with
Silence
that.
while I stare at my phone to make sure we're both going in the right direction.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Jeez. Okay. And so what happened today, Kristen, on your way?
So he was basically asking me where I lived. I'm like, well, I'm going to this house to pick up something. I'm going somewhere else. Oh, do you live here? I'm like, okay.
Oh, so now I got to be cautious, huh?
And then he started asking me how old I was, and I was like, I lied. And he said, oh, I'm that age too. Ha ha ha. That ain't funny.
Yeah.
And then what really made me creepy when we called my sister to say, hey, can you call me? He said, oh, aren't you happy? I'm the same age as you. I was like, I'm not happy.
So what you saying is I need to pull out the shotty.
Yeah, for real.
So usually when I have a creepy driver or I just get bad vibes, even if they're not talking, I text like, hey, can you call me real quick until I get home?
Oh,
Wow.
no.
That's scary.
I've had one
Come
where
on, Uber drivers.
they sped up when I said I'm here. They speed
I've
up to
had
go
that.
past it.
Yeah, I heard that before too. And I'm like, can we back? Or they're like, I'm like, I'll just get out. I'm
I was
just
like,
gonna
stop the
get
car
out.
and I'll walk.
Yeah, I've definitely walked.
So your life almost became a Liam Neeson movie.
Listen,
Girl.
I was
Holy
almost on
smokes.
ID. That'd be true crime.
Wow. Okay. If you happen to drive for one of those companies, can you please not do that? I'm
Don't be-
surprised the company doesn't know. Like, you can make
Oh
a
my
complaint
goodness.
I
or
mean,
what?
a complaint is just so long and
No,
like
it's not even just that, because it's like I see people complain on like Twitter, and Uber's like, "Sorry about your experience. Why don't you just tell us about it?"
and they'll still be driving for
Yeah,
Uber.
Oh no.
I
So-
feel like you have to be under the jail cell for them to
Uber.
be like, you know what? You're not driving for us
Get
anymore.
it together.
Lyft too,
Lyft as well.
because I
That's-
noticed a
come
lot
on.
of Lyft. Like it's a lot of.
It's a lot of
incidents
ladies
I
using your
see.
service,
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
a lot
doing
of
that.
incidents I
Come
see
on.
on Lyft more than anything.
Anything. I will
Yikes.
say the best etiquette for as riders, especially
Yes.
ladies, check the license plate.
Yes.
I always walk around to the other
Mhm.
side to check the license plate and the car to
Yeah.
make
Nice.
everything.
And
Okay.
make sure that person says, "Is this for insert name?"
Make
You
sure
don't
it's you.
say your name first, because then
Right.
they could say, "Okay, sure."
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so remember that. Check the plate, walk around the car, make sure they say your name.
Mace and a sharp weapon.
You could carry that. I think all women this day should probably.
You should.
And share your location with a friend
Mhm.
Yeah.
or a loved one. Okay,
And
got
don't
you.
be afraid to duck and roll if it's a
Yeah.
little too much.
Because I will for sure.
Exactly,
That
real
door
quick.
and tuck in.
You out the car, huh?
Make sure the child lock not on in the back. I've checked
Yes,
that. I always
check that
check
as
that.
well.
Check.
too,
Okay, that's a
yeah.
good one. Check that as well. Okay, well, I'm happy you made it here safely, Kristen.
Yes.
Despite that, jeez, that's scary. So we were talking in our group chat this week, and I kind of sent you guys some of the things I wanted to talk about. And one of them was some of our favorite TV shows that happened to be canceled. Now, this was a thread on Twitter a few weeks back where people were just dropping TV shows that were canceled prematurely. So I was just wondering, did you guys have any that you can think of? Because I got a list.
Are we talking just any TV show, or just like, are we talking cartoon? Or?
Doesn't matter, any
Okay.
TV show.
Man, there's a lot.
I would say she's got to have it on Netflix.
Okay, I saw that. Yeah, that was
It
interesting.
ended with like a lot of unanswered questions.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was really upset about that.
Yeah, I like that one. I
There's
watched
shows I don't know if it was canceled or it just went off. Like I like Totally Spies, even though it's coming back, and I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. But I like Totally
I
Spies.
What is
love that
I
show.
What
really
is Totally Spies?
Girl, what?
I feel like I've just committed a crime here. What
just a
happened?
lot.
What is that? You guys have to tell me.
It was 3 spies that were told. No, I'm kidding. There
Oh my gosh.
there were 3 spies, and
Yeah.
it was like like Charlie's Angels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
they were high
teenage
schoolers.
girls.
Gotcha.
It was kind of like forward, like no.
Mm-hmm.
They-
It was literally. Oh, and then I really liked it because they changed their outfits
changed their
in like
outfits
every
every
episode.
episode.
Oh, so y'all were there for the fashions.
Yes, because we weren't giving basic every day.
Listen,
Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
used to play the little games on the computer on the weekends. I could not wait till Friday.
Oh,
Come on,
wow.
keep-
Ooh,
computer,
that was
please.
another show, but I don't know if it was canceled or not. I don't know if y'all seen The Weekenders. It was on Disney Channel, and
I
it was
have
just
not.
all
I have
these.
not.
There were just the kids, and they just did stuff on the weekends. The Weekenders. They just waited until the
Oh.
weekend.
Oh, okay.
It was
Oh,
cute. It was really
Another
good.
show, Lovecraft Country. That broke my heart.
I'm not smart enough for that. I don't think.
It's so good.
Kristen, I've seen the whole season, and I was thoroughly confused
the
the whole time.
The bottom line is, this, in spite of these magical creatures that can kill you,
Oh.
the villain is still the white people. They are still the villain. Bottom line.
Why do I feel like this is gonna
Trigger warning.
I was about to say this is
Sorry.
going to be a PSA.
PSA.
In the show, I don't think that, but in the show, it was set in the 60s and 50s.
Clean that up nice.
Early civil
Really?
rights movement. Despite of all these things that can kill you magic-wise, doing
Yeah.
a spell
Mhm.
wrong, some little thing coming out of the ground, the villains are still the people of that time, which happen to be the white people.
Not the
Yeah,
the Caucasianites.
Right. Anglo-Saxon. But yeah, I like that show too. It was a lot. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch that and see, but Chris, I don't know. I don't know.
love it. Well, I love-
Girl, we went to
well,
space. We was on another planet. I'm
not
like, what
gonna
is
say
happening?
The guy in the show, because I'm not.
Oh, yeah, that's a major problem.
I'm just saying he's a very talented actor and he committed to the role very well.
Yes. Just never mind what he does with his hands, but that's okay.
I'm trying to think of like.
I had a
Netflix
few.
shows.
So my mom and I, she knows this show more than I do. It was called The Society,
I've heard of it,
I've
but I
heard of
didn't
that.
watch it.
and yeah, it's like kids go on a high school trip, and when they come back, all the parents are gone, so they have to like
oh yeah, that yeah.
try to,
but I didn't
uphold
watch it.
That sounds like
themselves
Lord of the
without
Flies.
chaos.
Yeah, it does sound like
Pretty
that.
much. I liked Altered Carbon. That was Netflix.
I did like that
Before
show.
they switched to Anthony Mackie. No offense to you, my guy.
I
But the
like
first
Anthony
season, I was
Mackie
just
as
like,
well.
oh, what's going to happen? Then it just disappeared. And then I liked First Kill.
I heard
It was like
of
the
it, but I didn't-
vampire
okay.
and the
I'm
vampire
not-
slayer that fell in love.
I'm not
Yeah,
worried
I'm
about
not
that.
into
I like,
that.
I like
Gotta check it out.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Check
and-
it out.
Check it out. And Santa Clarita Diet. That was so cute. That one's kind of like Drew Barrymore turned into like some zombie.
Oh, I saw the
Oh,
commercials.
And her
for
husband's
that
trying to
before,
help her. It was
yeah.
cute. They take all the cute stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just like, eh.
Because everything now it's like blood, zombies,
For
vampires,
sure.
werewolves. No,
But you don't really
werewolves
get
anymore.
that. Yeah, you don't really get too
More
much of that
zombies.
mythical
Yeah.
stuff too much.
I don't know. Walking Dead.
We're not going to look. That's an episode in itself because I rewatched that with my mom and it was so many stupid things going on in there. I'm like, how?
I never really went
Who
for
thinks
that.
about hooking up and the world is eating each other? That
I
made
didn't-
me so mad.
I
Like, where
didn't
do you
watch
find the time
that.
to have a whole baby?
I didn't watch that or what's the other one? Game of Thrones. I didn't watch that.
See, I didn't
either.
watch that either.
I knew you watched it.
I'm watching it now.
Yeah,
Everybody loves it. And
Well,
I
I
just,
couldn't watch it when
yeah.
it was on TV, of course,
Yeah.
but I'm watching it now and I love it. I will say they are the champions of killing off main characters like they're nothing.
disposable.
Exactly.
Like season 1, why is he dying? He's the main character.
Oh,
It breaks my heart.
it's called.
Oh, I think I know who you
Contract
might
wasn't
talk about.
renewed.
Yeah. All right. So since we're on this with TV shows, do you think a TV show had which TV show do you think had the worst ending, like possible?
Ooh, possible. Ooh.
Game of Thrones.
I heard that because isn't that the
I
one where
do-
they
I
had the
have heard that.
Starbucks cup under the thing? I heard that on Twitter when they first came out. Did you see that?
No. Oh yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did. And
where
I
they
was
had,
like, oh,
like,
come
ro-
on, guys.
And I feel like a finale shouldn't make people upset. Yes, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
like exciting because it's the last episode, but you should close the book
A little
Nicely,
bit, just
yeah.
a little bit, if you.
just a little bit.
because
Don't-
just you give it a little teaser, just in case we get a
Yes,
new season.
just in case.
You never know.
Or a spinoff or something.
Something.
Yeah,
Um,
trying to think.
mine was
What-
True Blood. Horrible ending.
See, I didn't even watch that either.
True Blood is like, I don't know if you would consider it a cult classic when it came out, but that was a good show. And then they just went way left, and I was so disappointed. Like, anyone who watched True Blood, if you're a True Blood fan, let us know, or a Game of Thrones
So what is
fan,
it
let us
called?
know.
True Bloodians.
No, I don't know what they would call the fan base. But you guys let us know too. Like, what is a show that you wish wasn't canceled, and which show do you had a horrible ending?
The Parkers had a horrible ending.
Oh, it definitely did.
Wow, I didn't even think
Terrible
about
forgot about
that.
ending.
Didn't
You're
even
right.
Think about that.
Terrible.
You're right.
I was so mad. At 9,
Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the shows,
No,
like
yeah,
the
it-
game had a horror. I'm like, what is happening?
Well, the
Just
game
stop
was
writing.
going through
the game
it.
on CW ended fine.
Yeah.
But when it came to BET, I was so
Well,
disgusted.
They shouldn't have
they
brought
were
it
going
back.
through it. Like
You
it was
go
a
ask
lot. Yeah.
Tasha to be your shirt. I can't finish
Can't
it.
even say it. But let us know what show had a horrible ending to you guys, and then what show do you think shouldn't have been canceled? And if you want to go back even further to the first question, what are some Uber etiquette rules that you guys would have for us or
Yeah.
other people who are watching this? Just let us know in the comments. Okay, so of course with the writer strike going on, it just got me to thinking. And with every streaming platform you can think of, somehow I have just discovered Tubi. And one thing that I've learned about Tubi is, you know, it has like actual blockbuster films mixed in, but it's a free service, streaming service. But a lot of it seems more independent, like
Yeah.
independent films.
Yeah, giving college.
And I tell you what, not giving college. You just diss those. Wow.
I mean,
okay.
they're
Wait
good.
a
I
minute,
love
that
your
was my
checks.
major. Wait a minute.
Right. Kristen,
I
defend them.
mean, You know what I mean.
But you know what?
Like walking
the-
around the campus with your, was it
With
a
the
little
cell phone. Oh my gosh.
going
We're
around?
recording
Well,
on iPhone, y'all.
Yeah.
If you can, go ahead and download it. Watch a couple movies.
it's
You'll
on
see what we're
Roku.
saying. And you know what? The movies, I saw a couple. They're bad, but for some reason, you just can't look away.
Yeah. I mean, because you hope,
Yeah, it gets better.
but you know it's not.
You know it's gonna be terrible.
Mhm. And then you're like, oh, maybe baby girl can act. Ooh.
No, it's not.
Y'all,
No,
have y'all seen the children's movies on Tubi?
no. It's horrendous.
It's horrendous. It's giving dental office
Yes,
movies.
It is. It is.
Dental.
When they show movies,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dentist,
to just keep you
it
quiet
be
for those
some
30
off
minutes.
brand movie, like, what is this? What am I
They didn't
watching?
pay the license for Bluey, so you got red.
wow.
Yeah, red.
No, you got ready.
You got Pinky.
Yeah.
Pinky, and it's
You
just.
didn't get Teletubbies. You got Yo Gabba Gabba. So that's what
Wow.
you're
Like in
watching.
Australia, it's just set like in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, Bluey is what is it? It's like a dog. It's an animated dog.
It's a
He's
lovely
Australian.
show.
I like it.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what though, if they don't get this writer's strike together, everything is gonna look like Tubi in a second. And let me tell you something. I spend most of my time with those Tubi movies trying to find the flubs where the edit was wrong. We saw a mic pack floating through. The guy got killed in one movie, and the blood splatter was on him before the guy even commenced to killing him. It was crazy.
I think we're all in the wrong
profession. Have a
profession.
job still.
Girl, if it says Tyler Perry Presents, I know how that's gonna be.
Is that shady?
No, because we know the wig department on that shows that he has.
He
So
writes everything, so let me know he'll still have
in
a
3
job.
days. 3
He
days.
definitely will still have a job. His studio's doing just fine.
Doing just fine.
Right or
TPS,
what?
y'all good.
Oh man, we're not right for that. But
But it's true.
oh my
Let
god.
me chill out. I want to be a writer one day. Let me calm down.
Right, hold up.
Is it for Tyler Perry?
Well, you never know.
Well, I don't know because you can't. You're not him.
If Tyler Perry calls me today,
Yeah.
I'm flying to Atlanta. And I ain't flying. I'm running.
Right, barefoot.
Barefoot.
I'm coming. I don't blame you. I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
L-
Does he
listen.
hire? Like,
No, he doesn't
people?
hire.
That's what I was about to say. I thought, and then I also kind of feel like
I think he's really good with actors and actresses. Though.
He
Like
gives
he
people
gives
on
them
the
that.
map.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I meant like the writing part because
Well,
then
I
I
don't
also
know.
kind of figure. I don't know how this is gonna sound. I also feel like he's very much go black men. So I feel like he would
I have
only.
my own thoughts on that.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Go black
Be a
men.
part of the alphabet mafia.
Happy Pride.
We're happy Pride Month to everyone out there. Yeah, clap it up. What in the world?
That's my theory.
I think he's very much like these black men are great. I mean,
Speaking
good-
of theories,
good portion of you are.
Kristen, you want to hold this?
Ma'am.
Since you're coming up with theories. You want that? No, just checking.
Not yet.
Not yet.
not yet. We gonna hold that.
Yeah. The lightning is starting to go down, and like, oh nope, not yet.
Right, not yet. Okay. And then you guys, just gonna keep going with movies. You guys saw The Little Mermaid, which was a big
Number 1 in the world right now.
number one in the world. Big debut. From our childhood animated tale.
Yes, and
I haven't seen it, so
I got
don't
my own
ruin
thoughts
it.
on Little Mermaid anyway. But go ahead.
Oh.
Well, because I think she's not smart. Not Hallie. I'm just talking about Little
The
Mermaid in general.
movie.
Yes,
Like the cartoon
because
movie?
girl, if the girl can write, why couldn't she write down? And my dad was always like, "Well, there'd be a short movie." I don't care. She could have wrote down her name and said, "Kiss me, boy." But instead,
And then I don't want to spoil it because
Yeah, no,
I'm not
trying to talk about
they change
the-
it in the movie with the
did.
spell.
Yeah.
So the cartoon movie still
It's-
has that huge plot hole. Like, why couldn't she just
yes, because I
put
was
it
like,
down
I'm like, girl, you are
somewhere?
stupid. But it's okay. We're all little.
It's all right. It was the 80s.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought, when
But I
see
love
it,
the movie now.
you love the movie now,
It's
huh?
cute. It's really good. There's certain CGIs that
It's
was
kind of glitchy. Huh?
yeah.
What did y'all were saying about the fish? He looked like
Ooh,
what? Flounder
it
is
was
a character in the
Flounder.
It was
movie.
giving seafood boil.
Yeah,
Like he already on the plate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
knife
the
and
part when
fork.
he was on the boat and he was already laying down.
I'm like,
All you need is a parsley around him. He
I
was
just
good.
need some salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna go ahead.
He was giving seafood boil. And then of course,
And then we got a lot of people in
well,
it.
Sebastian,
Was gonna
the internet
be-
had a fun time with him. Now, Kristen is a very big fan of the actor who voices Sebastian.
Laughs every time you even mention him.
Yeah, it's a nice little, it's a little giggle. But so she thought he did very well.
Oh no! Why'd you do a Michael Jackson?
Ooh, I did not sound like that. And if I do, please stop me.
So, Kristen, you thought his performance was good. Daveed Diggs is the actor's name who voices
I
Sebastian,
do
the little
agree
crab.
what you said. He did do better than Lfyt,
Yes.
which is Hamilton. Like he was that character,
Okay.
and he did a French accent.
Okay.
It was
And-
interesting.
He did more research. He said, he went to Jamaica and Trinidad and
But
had
he
a
even
vocal
said,
coach.
yeah, he even said
Nice.
it's still not good. I've heard him say that a lot. He was like, it's still not good. I know it's not great, but here.
Well,
I thought he
Hey.
did good.
Yeah, I did think he did good.
And like he said before, he likes voice acting better
'Cause he
than
doesn't
being in
have to
front
be
of
in front.
really?
the
Okay.
camera.
Mhm.
I'm not mad at it.
How did you think about Aquafina? I know you've seen clips of her, the bird.
Well, I've
Scuttle.
seen the picture of the bird in the water.
Oh, girl, go look at Scuttlebutt.
And people said, why is
Scuttlebutt.
there a
Yeah.
fish in there? I mean, a bird in the water.
Well, those birds
no,
can.
no,
They
but
died,
they don't.
right?
But they don't stay
don't
underwater.
stay
That's
there.
what was kind of weird to me
I
because
was like, Scuttle in the original movie.
Yeah.
So was it a ghost?
Not man.
Did the bird die? It was a ghost?
A ghost?
I'm just saying.
Ghosts going underwater talking to Ariel. Then
They
we might
ghosts
have
can
to
go
do some-
anywhere,
There was
okay?
Ghostbusters over there.
Ooh.
Then. No, like I just after I was too long, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
they're still underwater.
Yeah.
I know some birds can dive.
But they dive and come out. They
I
don't be
know.
like, hey, Ariel,
They having a
what's
whole
up?
conversation. They having a whole little kiki.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I caught this mackerel the other day, and let me tell you about it.
And then she's like, oh, gotta go up and get some air. I'm like, girl, you
Get some air.
Probably
You
hold
are
up.
a land creature.
I was telling her about the sisters and how it was like good representation. The
Mhm.
dark one, I was like, oh,
Gorgeous.
And she was telling me about, what was it, Ursula?
oh yeah.
Ursula McCart. But we were
Mhm.
trying to figure out
who else could
who else could play it. And
Just
you know what she
'cause.
said? She said Mary J. Blige.
talking about some poor unfortunate soul.
So I, of course, go and say, I could totally see Mary with the thigh-high boots on all her little tentacles.
But then also at the same time, I could also see her being like, when she'd be like, sing Ariel, why do I feel like Mary J will start singing for her? Just
She
because.
might.
She's
She
like,
might.
shut up, I can do it. It's either that or...
It's got Kristen. You can see it, can't you? Can you guys
Right.
see it? I'm going to show a picture of Ursula. And I want you guys to use your imagination and put Mary J. Blige and
With-
her boots
With the dancing, too.
and see if she could play that character.
And who else? If you put Beyonce with the...
Y'all better stop naming Beyonce because she cannot.
Oh, I hear the buzzing.
Talking about...
I hear the buzzing.
I'm a beehive.
I
Now,
hear-
can she sing the song? Still no.
No, I was about to say, I can't see her singing
She's
it.
not a
You hear it,
musical
Rihanna?
person.
Yeah, I hear it a lot, but hey.
You're getting stung. Toe
I'm
up.
sorry.
Toe up.
Okay, so
Just like
she can
Rachel
do.
Ray.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
She can do Dreamgirls and the other one with Cadillac Records because those are still R&B songs. It just
Yeah.
happens to be a musical type movie.
Gotcha.
She herself cannot sing a musical with musical
Yeah.
theater type song because she does not have that voice.
I don't
Okay.
see
I
that
would.
for
If
her.
she's in
I
a
get it.
Broadway show, I would not go.
No, me either.
Now, you know she won that Tony.
She can produce.
That's good for her. You know, she got a daughter.
And
get
they'll
this
probably
Tony.
have Beyonce musical in 20 years anyway.
I can definitely
That
see
buzzing
I
is
know that's
strong.
going to
It's gonna
happen.
be another jukebox
Oh,
musical
my
with
God.
Beyonce.
Oh my gosh, I can see that.
Oh, man. We're getting right into Broadway there.
Sorry.
That's
But I
okay.
can see it too.
Okay, so what do you give The Little Mermaid?
Hold on, wait. Can we go back for a second? 'Cause
What's
can
up?
you imagine the 50-pound weave that's going to be on that person?
Leave that video in the past.
50
Okay.
pounds.
Somebody online made a video saying that Beyonce was what she had 50 pounds of
Of
weave
lies.
and she 50-pound weave and lies. I don't.
Yes.
We can't find that video,
I'm
but
so mad. I'm so
It
mad
was
I
a lot.
can't find it.
okay. What do you guys rate though, Little Mermaid
I'm
out of
very-
10?
Very bad at reading, but I would give it like,
I mean,
I would give it like an 8.
I would say a solid 8.
Yeah.
8.5.
Yeah.
okay,
good
that's pretty
8.
good. So if you haven't seen The Little Mermaid, go out there, take your little niece, nephews,
Yes.
sons,
No, go
daughters,
alone.
kids,
No,
or
because
if you're
you
like us, be an adult and go see.
Yeah, you
I
don't
would-
need to
No, go to like a nice little theater, serve
Mhm.
alcohol, and watch the
Oh,
Little
that sounds
Mermaid.
like
and
fun.
make sure, like, because some of the kids were a little too much during.
What happened?
They were just talking. They're like,
They
"Oh my
singing.
gosh, Mom, did this happen in the original back in your day?"
Oh,
Dang,
not back
we
in your
just-
day.
That's
That's
what killed
we-
me. And they look like us, and I was like,
How about
And then I had two
That's
adults.
actually funny because we actually talked about stuff like that in episode 7. Go check that out
I
right
had
here.
2 adults next to me, and like, of course, you know what happens, but like, they were like, "Ooh, ooh, that didn't happen in the original. Ooh, ooh, this isn't good for kids." And she yelled, "Shield your
Well,
eyes,
it's
kids."
better than trying to make what's the girl name?
Hallie.
Yeah, pick up slave shackles off the bottom of the ocean.
man? I saw
Yeah.
that comment.
And I'm like, what are we doing
the,
here?
It's a mermaid.
It's like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not trying to see 20 Years a Slave.
no. This is supposed to be fun, lighthearted.
Relax.
Lighthearted. I don't know about that towards the end.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
It
You're
was
not
giving
trying to
a little
get the
trauma.
history lesson right at this moment. Not
Sit
with that.
down, drink a 7
Yeah.
Up, get a cookie, and just go to bed.
Not go to
And
bed.
Why is 7 Up?
know.
That was
before
very
bed?
specific.
I know, right?
That's
but
funny.
I love that though.
All right, if you've seen The Little Mermaid, let us know in the comments and let us know what you
Ooh.
thought about it.
And your
I'd love to read
favorite
it.
Song.
Oh, and your
'cause
favorite
there's some new
song.
songs too.
Yeah, let us
I have
know.
a favorite.
Yeah, me too.
I think I know what song your favorite is. Okay.
Oh my God, what is it? I just want to know.
Is
Go
it
ahead.
the first time?
Yes.
It's now
For the first time. What? Girl, because when the album
It just
came
turned
out,
into American Idol in here.
America's Got Talent.
What talent?
Ooh.
Girl, True. But no, when the album came out, that was the first time I was like, this right here.
It's right here.
This the one. This is it.
Mhm. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, still the one.
Still the one.
Not the two.
Not the two. The big one, not the little one. All right, before we go, I have one final question. Now, I saw a video on Twitter, and had to do with feet, but not in a weird way, okay? But this lady had a pedicure done where she put acrylic toenails on all her toes, right? And they were like this long on each toe. So I personally just want to know, what is the proper toenail length for a pedicure? Like, where should you stop?
Short.
Your normal toe length. Like, she showed me the video, and like her nails are so long, she had to
put a rubber band on
her feet to like put in socks and stuff.
If you have to adjust,
Yeah.
Too
first
much,
of all,
Mm-hmm.
no acrylics on your toes, because how are you surviving?
Girl, I told her you gonna
You
scratch
can't
your
have
partner.
you can't have no husband. You gonna
Yeah.
mess up and scratch up his shin.
Girl, I said that, and I said then you gonna wake up in your toenails.
Well,
on
think
the
about it
floor.
like this. It's a multi-tool. If you ever need a blade, you got one. And if you ever need to go hunting,
With my foot?
That's
Yeah.
what I was like. I'm not gonna be like, honey, I got this.
if you ever need to go hunting, you already got the fish hooks built in.
I bet that you no
With my
stilettos on
foot.
someone's feet. I'm fighting you.
I'm going to show you. No, they're on the feet.
It's on site.
But that
you just
nail
fight.
tech was like money, money, money. I
Because that's
got
probably
you.
I feel like that's dangerous.
A full
Yeah, I
set
think so too.
nowadays probably about close to $50 for
Yeah.
a full set, and then it's a pedicure, so it's probably like
Mm-hmm.
an extra $10, so probably like $60.
You know she got that deep sea scrub too, probably.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so you guys are saying the pedicure nail should end right at
That can't
right
be
on the
healthy
toe.
for your
No.
toenail, because like an ingrown or bacteria.
I'm just thinking if you hit that bad boy on the cabinet
Ooh.
or a dresser,
I would cry.
that nail is split. I'm just saying. But let us
Yeah.
know in the comment. What do you guys think?
Mm.
Are we going full eagle claw or do you want it close to the toe? Let us know. I'm going to read it.
Eagle claw close to the toe.
I'm just saying. Let us know. Well, that wraps us for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Be sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video. Also, leave us a comment and be sure to follow at the Pow Wow Lounge on Twitter, Instagram, and go ahead and follow it on TikTok. It's up there. And thanks, guys, for being here.
Oh, anytime. Thanks for having us.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.